Good day to everyone. I'm architect Ricardo H. Cisbreño, an OFW from Doha, Qatar, currently a senior architect with Dimensions Engineering Consultant. I have passion in architecture history and classical architecture.
Welcome to Historia de Arquitectura. Today we will be talking about our very own, the Quezon City Memorial Shrine. The Quezon Memorial Shrine in Filipino term, Pambansang Pang-alaalang Dambana ni Quezon, also known as the National Memorial Shrine of Quezon, is a monument and national shrine dedicated to former Commonwealth of the Philippines President Manuel Quezon, located within the grounds of Quezon Memorial Circle in Quezon City. It also houses a museum at its base. Manuel Luis Quezon, also known by his initials MLQ, was a Filipino lawyer, statesman, soldier, and politician who served as the second president of the Philippines from 1935. Later, he established a government in exile in the United States during the outbreak of World War II until his death in 1944. He was the first Filipino to head a government of the entire Philippines. Quezon headed the first independent mission to the U.S. Congress in 1919 and secured passage of the Tidings-McDuffie Act in 1934, an act of Congress that established the process for the Philippines to become an independent country after a 10-year transition period. The Quezon Memorial Shrine was designed by a Filipino architect, Federico Ilustre, who worked for the Bureau of Public Works, now known as the Department of Public Works and Highways. Ilustre graduated with a degree in architecture at the Mapua Institute of Technology, eventually becoming a licensed architect in 1937. His architectural experience, however, went way back, when he started out in 1935 as a draftsman in the architectural office of Juan Nakpil. His famous works includes the former GSIS headquarters building, Independence Grandstand, now known as the Chirino Grandstand, and the planetarium at Rizal Park. The shrine has a total height of 66 meters, which corresponds to the age of President Quezon during the time of his death. The monument is composed of 3 connected pylons and is located at the center of the Quezon Memorial Circle, a major park in Quezon City. An observation deck, currently closed to the public, is at the top of the structure and enables a maximum of 60 people to enjoy panoramic views of the city. A spiral staircase connects the deck to the base of the structure. The 3 pylons are surmounted by 3 large Art Deco angels by Francesco Riccardo Monti, an Italian sculptor with a Filipino soul, who lived in Manila from 1930 until his death in 1958. He was the same sculptor who worked with Juan Arellano during the construction of the Manila Metropolitan Theater. With wingtips pointing heavenward and heads bowed in grief, the angels all hold wreaths of sampaguita, which is the national flower of the Philippines. The 3 angels represent the 3 major island groups of the Philippines: Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao. This is visually reinforced by each figure wearing a traditional dress from their respective region. Under the watch of former Quezon City Mayor Tomas Morato, the monument was beautified with Carrara marble by Umberti, an Italian architect he had hired. However, Morato's successors replaced the Italian marble with local marble. Historically, the Quezon Memorial Committee, which was tasked to organize a nationwide fundraising campaign for the building of a monument dedicated to the late President Manuel Quezon, was established by virtue of Executive Order Number 79, signed by his successor, President Sergio Osmeña, on December 17, 1945. President Elpidio Quirino later proposed the relocation of the monument away from its original site, but such plans were abandoned. The Bureau of Public Works began construction on the monument in 1952, but it was eventually hauled due to budget constraints. In September 24, 1972, the monument was placed under the jurisdiction of the National Historical Institute through Presidential Decree No. 1, issued by President Ferdinand Marcos. On January 14, 1974, the monument was formally designated a national shrine and was completed and inaugurated on August 19, 1978. The remains of former President Quezon were then transferred to the shrine from Manila North Cemetery on August 1, 1979. The remains of his First Lady, Aurora Aragon Quezon, were likewise reinterred in the shrine on April 28, 2005. On March 12, 2020, the shrine was recognized by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines as a National Cultural Treasure. The museum at the base of the Quezon Memorial Shrine is the Museo ni Manuel L. Quezon. The museum that has a collection of relics and memorabilia related to former President Manuel Quezon, as well as a mausoleum which houses the interred remains of Quezon and his wife Aurora Aragon Quezon. The museum underwent a renovation by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines and was reopened on August 19, 2015, the former president's birth anniversary. Other features of the museum include a hologram of Quezon delivering his inaugural speech and interactive booths and terminals on the Commonwealth era over which he ruled. The museum also has an audio-visual room screening a short documentary on Quezon and the museum, a gallery dedicated to Quezon's wife, Aurora, and a replica of Quezon's presidential office. At the National Historical Commission historical marker, it reads, "Dating nasa ilalim ng pamamahala ng Quezon Memorial Committee na itinatag sa bisa ng Kautosang Tagapagpaganap bilang 79 ni Pangulong Sergio Osmeña upang mangalap ng salapi sa pagpapagawa ng bantayog ni Pangulong Manuel L. Quezon, Disyembre 17, 1945. Sinimulan ng Bureau of Public Works ang pagpapagawa ng dambanang dinisenyo ni Federico Ilustre, 1952. Isinailalim sa pamamahala ng Pambansang Suriang Pangkasaysayan sa bisa ng Atas Pampangulo bilang isa, Setyembre 24, 1972. Ipinahayag na Pambansang Dambana, Enero 14, 1974. Formal na pinasinayaan, Agosto 11, 1978. Inilipat mula sa Manila Cementerio del Norte ang mga labi ni Pangulong Quezon, Agosto 1, 1979, at ng kanyang kabiyak na si Aurora Aragon Quezon, Abril 28, 2005. In English, it reads, formerly under the management of the Quezon Memorial Committee established by virtue of Executive Order No. 79 by President Sergio Osmeña to raise funds for the construction of the monument of President Manuel L. Quezon, December 17, 1945. The Bureau of Public Works began the construction of the shrine designed by Federico Ilustre, 1952. Placed under the management of the National Historical Institute by virtue of Presidential Decree No. 1. 24 September 1972, declared a national shrine, 14 January 1974, formally inaugurated 19 August 1978. The remains of President Quezon were transferred from the Manila North Cemetery August 1, 1979, and of his wife Aurora Aragon Quezon April 28, 2005. Other interesting garden, monuments, and markers that can be found within the Quezon City Memorial Circle are Hardin, ang mga bulaklak, meaning flower garden. The welcome statue of Quezon, the World Peace Bell, installed in 1994, donated by a Japanese organization promoting the awareness on the world peace. President Manuel L. Quezon died in August 1st, 1944 at Saranac Lake, New York, United States. After the surrender of Japan in World War II, about 2 years after the death of Quezon, in July 4th, 1946, the Philippines finally have their independence. The ceremony of lowering of the American flag and raising the Philippine flag symbolized the Philippines as an independent sovereign country. So this is the Quezon City Memorial Shrine, another testament in Filipino architecture, history, culture, heritage, and identity. Mabuhay ang kultura ng mga mamamayang Pilipino, mabuhay ang mga arkitektong Pilipino.